Alright, so I managed to find a way to get Flash Player onto my computer, and I figured, hey, let's use this to play one of the most well-known Flash games of all time. And that is the Papa Louie cooking game franchise that tons of people have played as a kid. My personal favorite, Papa Cheeseria. This is what we're playing today. And I figured, I remember as a kid playing these games, I always kind of wondered, what's the end game look like? What does it look like once you've got everything completed? Excuse me. So, I decided, hey, I've played this game a ton. Why don't I show what day 1 looks like when compared to day 100? So, as you can see, before the Flash Player went down, I saved a copy of my main save file, rank 69, Guy Fear, there he is, on day 100. And I'm very glad I did that, because that way, I can still play the game with this super advanced save file. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to start a new game. I'm going to show you what day 1 looks like. Then I'm going to show you what day 69, well not day 69, rank 69, day 100 looks like. So, we start up a new game. Let's just, let's make a new guy. Let's make a new one. Let's call him Logan, because that is me. My hair, God, these are not what my hair looks like. I guess that kinda is close. I always wear a hat, so I'm not used to seeing my hair anyways. Let's just go with this, why not? I'm not gonna mess with all this, because that just takes empty time. Normally I would, when I'm playing one of these games on myself, but I'm just here to show you day 1. So, start. I hope that didn't show up, I had to click something. So, I'm gonna show the intro. A lot of the newer games, they've all got kind of little cutscenes, kind of the backstory, and basically for this, got all the band equipment. And yeah, so you get to see this, when you first start the game. And it's always kind of nice because you get a bit of backstory, you get a bit of understanding of, why you're stuck in this job making grilled cheese sandwiches for small tips from customers. Bada bing, bada boom, all the instruments are gone. And, hey, you need the money back, so hey, conveniently right outside grilled cheese shop, Mr. Papa Louie himself gives you a job. Isn't that nice of him? So, day 1. All the customers partying outside, and it gives you a bit of an intro. Now, I'm going to play the intro just for the sake of playing it, even though I've played this game for dozens of hours. And as you can see, for those who aren't super familiar with how these games work, the customer order gets lined up on this ticket, and it'll show you got to switch to the build station, which now you'll get to start building it. So, Sasha wants white bread, you click the white bread, bada boom, right there. And you got to drag the cheese. Now, the point is that you want to get them as centered as possible, get as many points as you can. And that goes for the other toppings, so like you got turkey, you got some tomato cubes, a bit of mustard for some godforsaken reason, and stack that on top, also making it as centered as possible. And that is your sandwich build. Now, you move to the grill station, drag it onto the griddle, and it starts cooking. This part is dumb, because you can't do anything to speed it up until you buy an upgrade, which takes forever. So you're just kind of stuck watching your sandwich cook. Normally you'd be off doing other stuff, but this is the tutorial. So, timer's orange, you gotta flip it by clicking on the sandwich. And then you gotta wait for it to be cooked completely evenly. The closer you are to everything being even, everything centered, the more points you get. And that's what you want. More points means more tips, more money, more upgrades, and just a higher score in general. So I messed up a little bit. You gotta wait for the full circle to be orange, and then cut it perfectly down the middle. Go to the fry station, and part of what I love about this game, and like all of the games, is that a lot of them come with like some kind of side thing. Like, yeah, you'll have your main, you'll have your grilled cheese, or you'll have like a hot dog or a burger, but you'll also have something on the side. In this case, French fries. I think the hot dog game you make like popcorn because you're at a ballpark. There's popcorn and soda. I actually need to play that one more. It's nice. And yeah, it's a similar thing. Just wait for the fries to cook. It's kind of painful, honestly, but here we are. Cooking some fries. I know this is telling us what to do, but I'm telling you everything you didn't know. So you'll drag this onto the plate. At any time, you can throw it away with this big red X, or if you wanted to throw everything away, hit this button down here. I don't suggest you do that unless you've somehow managed to mess everything up. But now, we get to drag the toppings on, and you want to make them as even as possible. There's actually a way to get more points, but just for explanation purposes, we're just going to do it like that. And then once everything's finished, you got to drag the ticket. It's a little ticket holder down here, and you want to make sure the order matches up with the ticket. And see? Perfect score. Just like that. And so we got some money, and now this is the last guy coming in. This is Roy. Roy wants... God, what is that? Whole wheat bread? I don't know. I don't want to eat that. It's some things, it's like, I end up judging customers' orders. Like, you're getting that? Really? He's getting that. Yeah, getting some yellow American. And I think that's what this is. It might just be cheddar. I don't actually know. Drag some ham. Some turkey. Bit of lettuce. And tomato, which you're all putting on before you cook it, which I don't really get. Like, I feel like lettuce and tomato probably aren't that good being cooked. But yeah, just throw that on there. And a bit of a more advanced thing is to save time, you can go and start cooking the fries now. That way, you know, you got two things cooking at once, and you're not just wasting time waiting for this to cook. So after the circle turns orange, flip the sandwich. This abomination of a sandwich. And once this finishes cooking, I should probably watch the fries, because these cook pretty fast in the tutorial. I'm actually going to just watch this. Yep, that finished. This finished. Cut it down the middle. Make it as close as possible. Dump these on there. Now he wants two toppings. So we're going to start with the ketchup, because you want to go in order from left to right and bottom to top. So start with the ketchup, then the bacon bits. Or bacon bites, as they're called in the Papa Louie lore. Drag this down there. What do we get? Apparently I messed up the build somewhere. I don't know what I did, but see, I get less points, lower tip. And that's the tutorial. That's day one right there. And, yeah, you get your end of the day stats, which is just an average of everything. I messed up Roy's building somehow. And at the end of the day, you get points going towards ranking up, which I didn't do. But I did get some money. Now, that's the end of day one, but I'm going to show you some more things. There's mini-games. Foodini's daily mini-games. Every single day, there's a different mini-game throughout the week. So, like, Sunday is Rico's Chili Works. Monday is something else. I don't really remember all the mini-games. This is a very good one. It's pretty simple, and you can either choose to play or skip from the tickets you get throughout the day. So I'm going to play. And it's just a simple pipe connection game. So you click the pipes, and they spin. Click the pipe, it spins. And then once everything's connected, hit the wheel. And for that, you'll get a prize. And sometimes there's achievements. I got a bacon bits thing. I'm going to skip this. But as you saw, there's tons of achievements that you can unlock. And you can go in to the decorate lobby and drag the bacon poster out on your wall, which gives you more points towards customers just waiting around in the lobby. So there's a couple other things. I mean, their parade. I'm not going to go through everything. Obviously, you can like change your appearance, go to the shop, buy an upgrade, like the doorbell. The doorbell is very important to have. You'll get to see what exactly it does when I go into the main run. But I'm going to leave, and I'm going to back out of this. Now, that was day 1. I'm going to show you what day 100 looks like. See, there's holidays throughout specific sections of the game. Right now, it's Cinco de Mayo. So my lobby is all decked out. 3 Cinco de Mayo posters, 2 cactuses, or cacti if you want to be correct. And Guy Fieri is dressed up. Why Guy Fieri? I thought it was funny. I mean, you got Guy Fieri, and you got Gordon Ramsay, who's the server. Server really doesn't do anything important. He just goes to people's tables and takes their order instead of them coming up to the stands. It's really not important. But as you can see, I bought pretty much everything. Like, there's no upgrades left. I bought tons of clothing, tons of furniture, just to match all the holiday stuff. And there's also specials, which give you bonus points. There's just a lot to go through. So, I'm going to show you day 100. And there's an ad. Can't really do anything about that. And here we are. Day 100. game gets a bit more difficult. Now I'm just going to show you, I'm not going to explain too much, I'm just going to show you what the game looks like on the highest level. I'll probably kind of mumble through what I'm doing a bit. But start with the fries, tortilla. Oh, that's crap. That's not centered at all. I'm very, very picky when I play this game. If it's not done just right, then I'm gonna restart. Because I like doing well in this. And see, there's upgrades like the faster buttons and the timers. It'll ring once it's reached the specific temperature. So we've got our special, the blazing beef from Connor here. So I'm gonna go cook the fries now. Click this button to make sure I remember what everything is. Drag some of that. Some of that. What does he want? Jalapeno steak, jalapeno. And then like, oh shoot. See, timer coming in clutch there. A jalapeno, buffalo, more steak. Boom. Beautiful. And the fries are gonna go off soon. I've played these games for years, hundreds of hours, well probably not hundreds of hours, but dozens and dozens of hours playing these games. So I've gotten kind of used to a lot of the timings for most of them. Especially this one. This one I have played so much. So I'm just gonna, you know, that person can wait. I've got plenty of decorations. They'll be entertained while I finish Tim's order up here. Make sure nothing goes off while I'm giving him his order, otherwise it's gonna get in the way. And there we go, Tim. What do you think? Tim likes it. Go to the fries, because of that. Then take the order. Kenji. What do you get? Oh yeah, fried pickles exist for some reason. I don't really understand that. Apparently it's a thing. I've never had it. I don't really want to either. It sounds bad. A bit of chorizo, lettuce, avocado, or guacamole. If you want to be fancy. Fried pickles if you don't want to be fancy. Bit of pork. And the top part. Chuck all that on there. And finish Connor's order. See, what I'm doing here is I'm doing just a circle around the outside. For some reason, that gives more points. It's dumb and it looks bad, so I hate it. But it works. Clearly it works. So right now, I don't have any customer. Well, now I do. So flip that, make sure that's fine. And Maggie comes in, gets a tortilla, chorizo. Gotta stop doing this accent. Despite knowing Spanish, I can't do a Hispanic accent to save my life. So I'm not gonna, and spare all of you. Yeah, that. These fajita peppers, jalapenos, very spicy. Very kill your mouth kind of sandwich, not gonna lie. Ah! Oh, that's done? Dang, okay, that was fast. Time flies when you're not paying attention to anything. Also, how does a tortilla work with this? Like, think about it. You're putting all this stuff into a tortilla, flipping it on a griddle. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, nearly perfect. Yeah, the later in the game you get, it's much more difficult to get perfect. Because you saw in like the first orders on day one, they were pretty simple. This is not simple. This is a lot more. A lot more toppings. You know, a lot more. I mean, you look at this build station. Or, sorry, I guess I gotta click something. There's so many toppings. Like, look at all this stuff. Look at all these different kinds of breads. Look at all these different kinds of cheeses. You unlock all this stuff by playing the game a lot. You gotta play it a lot. I mean, I've had everything unlocked for maybe, like, 5 days. Like, not 5 actual days. I've played this game a lot longer than that. I mean, 5 in-game days, which is a lot. At this point in the game, each day probably takes around 10 minutes, I want to say. It's a bit iffy, I'm not exactly sure. So I'm just going to toss all this on here. Bada bing, bada boom. Sandwich in the room. I'm a bit rusty because I haven't played in a while. Because, I mean, obviously, Flash got taken off of Chrome and everything. So, yeah. Ooh, there we go. See? Perfect. That's what it looks like. That's what a perfect order looks like, which is stupid. Because the frickin' toppings on the fries are all uneven, and I hate it, but it gives me more points, so I'm conflicted, but I do it. And this is interactive gameplay. This is how it goes. Just holding the button. You can hold the button, and as long as you're still holding down mouse 1, you can go anywhere for some reason. And that's consistent with, like, all the games. Like, I don't know why that works, but hey, it works. So, and I've played these games for long enough to know all the customers' names as well, which is kind of weird, but, I mean, these games have been around for over a decade now, I think. It's crazy. There we go. They're very good. So here's a new kind of thing you guys haven't seen yet. So obviously, got our ciabatta, got our provolone. Provolone sucks, by the way. Don't ever get it. Mushrooms also suck. What are these? This is onion? I think it's just onion. And mustard. Mustard sucks too. I hate this order. Kingsley, I hate your order. This is a PSA. So here we go. This red timer means it's well done, and the light means it's lightly done. Most people get the medium, a couple of people get the light, a couple of people get the well done, but most of the time it's going to be medium. But all it is just it takes longer to cook, or less long to cook in the case of the light yellow. And yeah, I mean, these games are all kind of similar in the regard that they're just based around time management, multitasking, and making food. And honestly, the fact that you can make something look aesthetically pleasing in this game makes me happy. I don't know why. It just... I don't know why. It's just nice to be able to make a sandwich that actually looks nice. Especially when you're like me and can't cook worth anything in real life. So, I can do this instead. Make a virtual sandwich. Make me feel good about myself and my inability to cook. This looks awful. I mean, I know I was just talking about making aesthetically pleasing sandwiches, but dear God, this looks... It's just... I hate it. And this is something I talked about earlier, you know, just judging people's orders. Kingsley, your order sucks. Wow, he has not come in here much. Each time they come in, they get a star. More stars, they order faster. So I'm just going to cook that a bit. Ah, here we go. I was wondering this is going to come up. The closer, the last customer of the night, has a red name, and they judge harder. They're harder to get perfect scores on. They're harder to... Well, that's convenient timing. Also, this? I don't know what that is. It's like marbled blue cheese or something. Olives, also known as mini tires. Chicken, mustard. This is also garbage. What is wrong with you people? Ah. Stress. That's the original source of anxiety for children right there. When the timer's going off in a Papa Louie game and you're like in the middle of someone's order or something. Oh, that wasn't very good. Big money. And yeah, this is the game. Boop. I mean, kind of hard to do commentary on moments like this, because this is all that's happening. Like, you're not doing anything else. You're just cooking a freaking grilled cheese and a tortilla for some reason. Dump fries. Bit of nacho cheese. That's not a lot at all. Bacon bites. And boom. That's the day. No more customers come in after the... I actually got a perfect. Wow, I am shocked. The closer's usually the hardest one. I guess I just did really good. And yeah. Boom. 99% service quality. Guy Fieri, Gordon Ramsay shout in approval. And rank 70, no longer rank 69. And a minigame. What do we do? Pizza Pachinko. Oh, cool. Yeah, I have 138 tickets as well. I'm gonna show you the worst game in this game. Yeah. That's it. You just click, drop the ball. I hate it. It's a stupid game that should not be in the game. So I skip. And really, that's about it. It's not a lot else to cover. It's a pretty simple game, but I hope you guys enjoyed. You know, I always try and show you a bit of nostalgia. I might do some more Flash games now that I actually figured out how to play them on my computer. But yeah, that's day 1 versus day 100 in Papa's Cheeseria. The best one because it's new and it's got good gameplay. So, I guess either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I sure enjoyed making it because I love playing these games. And if you want to see more of these, I'll see what else I can do. I don't have any other saved files, so if you want me to do more of the Papa Louie's cooking games, then I'm not going to be able to show any day 100 stuff. But hey, maybe I could just start playing some old nostalgic games for you guys. And either way, hope you enjoyed.